Let me start with the Python basics. That is called operating system module. That is also known as OS model. So what is OS model? Why we use OS model? OS model is nothing but operating system where you use to load the files. So we even use the keyword called pandas. That is panda df also to load the files. Why only OS? Because OS using pandas, you can load only data separate value, that is only data file, not images, not videos. But using OS, you can also load image and video files also. So it is an inbuilt operation for just importing, import OS, import OS. Once you put import OS, it will get into OS directory. Now, suppose just take an example like in my system or in your system, there's a hundred and thousands of files. And in hundred and thousands of files, and in hundred and thousands of files, you want to know the current directory. Like if I say, like I have Python file dot module.py, but this module.py, I don't know where is the directory. I want to check the directory. So what non-coders will do, like who is not in a coding field, well, check each and every folder, then they'll find the .py file. But smartly, within 1 second, we can find where is the current directory. OH dot. OS is nothing but operating system. Get CWD. What is CWD? CWD is nothing but getting current directory. So my current directory C uses C Vishwam. Now, um, default is a C uses, but I want to change the path. I don't want this, but I want to change the path of a file. So OS dot, okay, OS dot ch. What is ch? Ch is nothing but a change directory. Here you can give the path. So how to give the path? Just go to the folders. Here, let me check backup files. In this backup files, I'll double click, Control A, Control C. Now I'll paste the path. Enter. I'm getting error. Why? Because this is called a Unicode error, where you can solve issue using two methods. Method one, always put double slash wherever single slash is there. Let's put double slash. Okay. Now I'm giving get directory. See, my directory got changed. First it was default. Now I changed the directory path. Second method, what you can do is instead of putting double quotes, you can just put R before the path. What is R? R is method read. So it will read the path cleanly and give you the output. Both are giving both are giving the same output, but in the different methods. Okay, clear. I hope I'm clear. Any doubts? Okay. No. So now let us play with the data. So what is the data set? It is a combination of rows and columns. In the Python, always we call rows as a records and columns as columns. So now I want to fetch some records from a data file that is which is in CSV, that is comma separated values, or Excel file. So I want to read the data using Python, and I want to do some operations from the data. So let's say how we can do. Now, to read the data, I always use pandas. So pandas is a inbuilt library to read the data sets. It may be PDF, it may be Word, it may be Excel, it may be CSV. Any data set you can read using pandas. So it is a default module already installed while you install the Anaconda Navigator or Python IDE. Before that, let me check whether path is installed or not. To check, pip install pandas. What this will do, if the pandas module is not installed in your system, it will install. Since I have installed a pandas in my system, it is showing requirement already satisfied. Now, I want to check how many models are present in my system with the versions. So this pip list, this all the modules and libraries are already installed in my system with the side updated versions. So whenever you go pip list, you will get whatever models should be installed and whatever models have not installed. Based on that, you can consider and which models you are not able to install and you are not installed, you can install easily. So I hope you are clear, right? Now, let us play with the data set. So there are so many doubts. Like I have given import panda as PD, but why on the as PD I can give XYZ ABC DY and I have to give PD nothing. PD is nothing but a nickname. Like we all have one original name along with our favorite persons we call out with one nickname. PD is one of the nickname. So you can use instead of PD, you can use ABC, DEF, XYZ, any keyword you can use. Or without keyword also you can use. That is not a compulsory. But PD, because it's a short form and we can save that memory and time. Now, I'm going DF. What is DF? DF is nothing but a data frame or a variable which store data in a form of table. Whatever data set it is a CSV file in a data sheet that will be stored in a form of table. That is records and columns. It's called a data frame. How I can read PD dot read underscore CSV. Now I want to give the path. Where is the path? Now let me check for the customer data. Right click, go to the properties, go to the security, copy, okay, now paste. So before reading the path, to not get the Unicode error, I'll put R. So we got error because the data set is not completely copied. Okay. So I've got a data set. This all is the data which is in a CSV file, customer data.csv, like it is comma separated value. In that data, whatever records are there, I'll be fetching using DF. Now, why we have taken DF? What is the use of DF? So in CSV file or Excel file, what happens is now I have only 27 records fine. Whenever you come to thousands of records, like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 records, the Excel or a CSV file is not able to load easily. Use Excel or file or a CSV file has some limit. It will fetch only 3,000 to 4,000 records. After that, it will not fetch. So to fetch, what Pandas DF can do, it can load millions of data very easy. If I have a data set with 1 million data, so it may take 10 to 15 seconds, but it can easily load the data very easily without any struct and without missing one single line of record. I hope I'm clear. I'm clear.
Yes.
Now, okay, I have millions of data. I told like I have some 30,000 or 40,000 data. But I want to fetch only some records, like maybe top. I just want to know the format from the top and bottom. So how I can know the format, basic format? Means I want only. So I want to check the format. I don't want 27 records. I don't want 50 records. Don't want and 1,000 records. I need only 5 records. For that, df dot add. So it will give 5 records, 0 to 4. Why 5? Because I'm not given any value, right? Say in the as an argument, as a parameter. Default value of head and tail function is 5. If you are not giving any number, it will consider as 5 as is a default and it will fetch only 5 records. Okay, let me fetch some 10 records. Okay, from top to bottom, I'm fetching 10 records. I hope it is clear, right? Now, fine. Like, okay, from top, I have fetch. I want from bottom. Bottom 5 to 10 records in df dot tail. What this functional tail will do? It will fetch records from the end. So it can say 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Why 26? Because we have 27 records, right? In Python or in a programming language, index value start from 0. That is 0 to 27 will be 0 to 26 will be 27 records. Now I want to get some 8 records. Now let me consider 8. So you are getting last 8 from last 8 records. I hope I'm clear, right?
Yes.
Now I want to check the columns. Like here I have only 5 columns, so I'll be knowing my columns are customer ID, age, gender, location, spending column. But what if I have hundred and 2,000 of columns and lakhs of records? You cannot just scroll a CSV file and you cannot know how many columns I have. So df dot column. So it will give columns like customer ID, age, gender, only the columns, not records. Now, uh, so okay, it is an array. If I need I'm getting data type is object, but spending to data type and age is a integer. First of all, I just clear what is a data type. Data type is nothing but type of a data. Like now, so much data. It may be string, it may be integer, it may be character, it may be float, or it may be double. Now, why it is an object? In the data frame, all the string will be object, not integer. How? But each column and location, spending the columns are integer, right? How it can become string? So let me take an example. So I'll take a is equal to 10. Okay. So a value is a 10. Now I want to check the value of a. So I'll just give type of It is given int. Yeah, it is correct because a is equal to 10, 10 is the integer, as you know. Same thing, I just put a is equal to 10 in quotes. Now I'll check type of it. It is a string. 10 is an integer only. But anything which is between or which is under single quotes or double quotes is considered as a string. But when we use data frame, that is in pandas using data frame, in data frame, non-integer values are called objects. I hope I'm clear. Non-integer values are called objects, and integer values are called integer. Okay, now I want to know how many records are there, how many rows are there. In Python, it is called shape. What shape does do? If, for example, now I have only records, so it doesn't matter because I know 27 records and 5 columns. I know. So everyone knows that. Now, what if I have 30,000 columns and 100 records? How we can find df dot shape 27, 27,5. Let me clear. Many of students will get confused. DM dot shape is a format of rows and columns, not columns and rows. Many people will think, oh, nothing, A is equal to B is equal to A. But rows and columns and rows both are same, so we can see. But it will be wrong. It is a default format in Python. 27 rows and 5 are columns. Now, okay, like I have 27 comma 5, that is the rows and columns. Now I want to fetch only the rows. I want to know only how many rows are there. Here got shape value 0. Why 0? As we know, index column will start from 0. So 27 position index will be 0 and fifth column position will be 1. So if I'll give for columns, I can give data shape of 1. Now let me take a 2. I'm getting error, double error. What is index out of n? Means I'm giving index 2. Whereas my data, whatever data I'm giving, that input, the data, shape data does not have an index 2. So in this case, you will get an error that is index out of error. Whenever you get an index out of error, you have to understand. So there is shape error, means input and whatever expecting output I'm doing, that is mismatch, type mismatch. I have to check, oh, here I have index value 0, start from 0, comma 1. So 27, comma 5 is there. So I can check only 0 and 1, not 2. I have to immediately just flash it. Okay, now I want to fetch particular column. Like if I want to fetch only age, what I'll do? Df of age. So all records only age will be fetched. Other columns will be ignored because I want only age column. Okay, now I want to check the data type of age. What will do? Df dot age dot dtype. It is a in 64, means integer of 64 bits. So let me make it clear. So what is the df dot age dot dtype? What is dot? Dot is nothing but we are accessing an element. Now, what is df dot of dtype? Dtype is a data type. I want data type of each column, which is stored in the df. So I'll show for data type column. Where's data type? What data type I need? Which column? I want age. Where's the age column in the df? So what compiler will do? If you go for df, In the DF, it will fetch the age column. In the age column, it will check for the records. Based on records, it will give the data type. This will happen within a fraction of second, 0.0.001 second. Okay, now, I fetch only one column. What if I want to fetch multiple columns? That if I'll take age, gender, and location, I want age, gender, and location. What thing we can do is df of. So you can give in double array so that whenever you want to do in a multiple columns, always take double array or double list. Each I'll give comma. What I need gender, right? Gender and I need location. So I have got all the 26 records of age, gender, and location. Okay, so for this, I have given dot end. Means what will give? It will take only three columns: age, gender, and location. In this three, we will fetch only 5 records because default head and tail will be 5. So see, whatever the other two columns like customer ID and spending source, it is not there because I am selecting only age, gender, location. So where this will use, what is the use of this? So this will you come to know in machine learning because in machine learning, whenever we have to want to train the data, in the training the data, you want to take a particular column. There you can use the df dot particular column. Okay, so I hope I'm clear, right?
Yeah. Why are we using two square brackets, Vishnu?
Because
Yes, sir. Clear,
it's
sir.
no, Tejashwini has a question. Because when you're using one single square bracket, that is but it is fetching only one record, that is one column, because it is a single list, 1D, not in 2D.
Okay.
When we are using 2D, it will understand that, oh, in one list, I have to take a multiple columns. It will understand. If you're not using
Okay.
2D list, it will give an error.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, now let us place some operations in the data set. Like for example, we can find a minimum age, we can find a maximum age, we can find an average of a age, we can not only age, we can any column. But to make it clear, I'll take a numerical column that is age. Now, I want to find a minimum age. Like I have so many 27 records, right? In the 27 records, what I'll do, I want to know minimum age. df dot age dot min 14. So let me verify what is a small h A004, that is of 14, right? Now I want to find maximum age 97. 97, right? What is the maximum? 97. So it is not giving any new data. It is fetching a data which is already in the dataset. Now, very similar. I want to find a average age of all the customers. But Since there is not an average function in the Python, we can use mean. Dot mean. It is 40 point, it's giving in an MP dot float, that is 46.29 is the average age of your customers. Now, let's go for the median. What is median? Median is nothing but you people know in the max what will do. It will take a middle value. It will do by 2 and it will give the value. Same concept is 45.0. Same thing. I want to use mode. What is mode? Mode is nothing but a frequency of a number. Like it will fetch records which is used maximum. So if I get a like for example, if I'll take a gender there's only male and female, right? So what it will do, it will show only two records, male and female. Here, age, it is fetching all records. Why? Because every customer age is unique. Nowhere it is repeated. To make it clear, I'll just change to location. So as per me, I have six different locations. Okay. Now, one more thing. So that is giving 0 New Delhi. Why? Because location frequency, what frequency were repeated? New Delhi. Because maximum customers are from New Delhi. So it is fetching New Delhi. So maximum frequency is New Delhi. Now I want to find the range of range of age of a customer. Like what will be the range between? Well, what is the range? Well, what is the meaning of the range? Right? I'll take maximum. What is the maximum age? 97. So I'll be minusing from the minimum age. That is 97 minus 14. You'll get a record. How? For that, people think that you have to write a Python code, you have to give a for loop, you have to read the data set. Simple thing. df dot age dot max minus df dot age dot over single line. Like just understand the situations and understand the program. Like understand the condition. What condition I told? I want to minus. I want to check the range of range of age of a customer. That is, I want to minus max. I want to take a maximum age, and I want to take a minimum age, and I want to separate it. So what maximum will do? I'll take a variable a is equal to d of age of minus max, like b is equal to d dot age of min. Then they will store. Then they can do a minus b. This is long process, but even the memory wasted also. I don't want to store the value. Just want to do the operation. I don't want to store any value. So in this case, you can just do one operation where you can save the memory and you can save your time. Hope I'm clear. Shall I continue further?
Yes.
Now, so let me wind up with three things so that today 12 to 4 to 6 we have one class, right? In that I'll continue rest of others because if I'll continue um, more, you people will get confused. Meanwhile, people practice any doubts you can add in the group. You can ask in the group. In the group only I'll respond. Or in the evening after evening class 4 to 6, you can ask me. There I'll solve it. Now, two important mathematical functions in the Python, that is variance and standard deviation, where we use in mostly to train the model. Like you people are aware of ChatGPT. where we people daily use lakhs crores of people use ChatGPT. So to train a ChatGPT model, we use historical data. In the historical data, we have some mathematical functions. In that, two major mathematical functions are variance and standard deviation. So for variance, I have formula where sum of new new minus n value whole square divided by n. Now, what it will do, what variance can do, like whenever value it is minus, so it can do plus as we are using square, where minus into minus plus. How you can find df dot? I want to find age, right? Df dot age dot right. So sum of the dot. Why I'm taking this column? Why other? Whenever you want to find mathematical functions like min, max, always you can use numerical functions, not numerical functions. Non-numerical functions will not support. Now, no, non-numerical functions can support to the minimum, max, and average, but only minimum, max using letters. How I will explain, but not variance and standard deviation. Df dot, now I'll do standard deviation dot zero std. What is standard deviation? It is a square root of variance. Whatever variance output I'm getting, I'm just square rooting it, I'm getting the output. Now coming to dot, how we can take minimum and maximum? Right? If we check, we can do it or no, we can do not do it. So this is my maximum, right? Away location. Noted. How I can tell? Because Bangalore. So if people, I just say one small two examples. One is you people in a school days or in a college life, according to your names, section will be divided. A, B, C, D. Like if your name start from A, your roll number one. If you start from your name start from S or T or D or V, then you'll be according to the numbers, your name will be decided. Like, what is A? So if I take A for Amrita, Amrita is for, it will be for first column because it will start from name. If I take for S, if I take S for Swati, so Swati is S. So what will it will happen? The roll number Swati will be last. How it will take? How we can decode? So you people will maybe listen about ASCII value, or you people can know about A to Z, A, B, C, D until Z. So as you know, from A to Z, we have 26 letters, right? So these 26 letters, we can divide A to 0 to 26. That is, I consider A as 0, B as a 1, 2 as 3, uh, C as 3, D as 4, so on, Z to 26. Now, what will happen? This 26. If you I think all have come to a BTech or some are doing BTech. So, if people know how to convert decimal to binary, right? So, we'll get a value in 0, 1, 0, 1, that is in a binary format. Based on that binary format, it will complete to ASCII value. Based on ASCII value, it will decide whether the parameter is a minimum or maximum. So since it's a Bangalore, so in my list, whatever data set is there, Bangalore is on the list. No other way to start from B, right? So what is the second largest? Second largest, I can take Chennai. Next, I can take Kolkata, Mumbai, and Hyderabad and New Delhi. Hope I'm clear, right?
Yes.
So actually, I have some meeting now. So I'll just wind up. To same link, we can join 4 to 6, where I will continue full further. That is what will be the next? Yeah, one more thing. I just complete the value counts. I want to suppose I know only 26 records. In this 26 records, what I can do, like so many people are from Bangalore, so many from New Delhi, so many from Kolkata, so many from Mumbai. How I can count? I want counts that how many are from Bangalore, how many are from New Delhi. How I can do? So that is called value counts. Df dot location dot value counts. So there are 7 members from New Delhi, 6 from Bangalore, 5 from Kolkata, 4 from Mumbai, 3 from Chennai, 2 from Hyderabad. So this is all these numbers are there from the data set. So now I want as a gender. So 17 are the females, 10 are the males. You can even calculate what is 10 plus 17, 27. How many records I have? 0 to 26, 27. Okay, I hope I'm clear. So in today's afternoon class, that is 4 to 6, I'll be teaching how to arrange data in ascending order, in descending order, how to select only numeric columns, and how to add a column, how to remove columns, how to uh, insert a column in the middle. So these all I'll be teaching. So make sure that by 4 or 5, 4:10, you people maybe add in the meeting so that I'll start and I'll finish quickly. Hope I'm clear, right?
Yes.
So no doubt, right? So shall I wind up?
Yes, sir.
So can I wind up? Before winding up, I just want to complete 2 more options, that is lock and iLock. So this lock and unlock I'll be completing in this afternoon session first. I'll complete lock and unlock, then I'll be completing to further concept, right? So handwritten notes and recording will be sending in 10 to 15 minutes. You can practice that, and any doubts here, you can ask me in afternoon session or in the group. So I'll be active and I'll be responding, right?
Okay.
Okay, sir.